keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air, Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking it here. Hey.
Excited.
I don't.
Fire 716, your boy Big Frank, like today, Big Frank in the morning. What's up? Listen, it's going down. Jay Sheree in the building. The Dark Knight in the building.
Yes.
Kev on air. What up? When you wake up, pull up, say good morning. I ain't seen you yet, so how y'all feeling this morning on this good old, what's today? Wednesday. Good.
Hump day.
Wednesday.
Wow.
How y'all feeling, man? Good morning. Do me a favor, subscribe, like, and share, subscribe, and like. If you're listening on the app, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you want to tap into us on Facebook, if you will, crazy off the chain. We got pull up, say good morning. I ain't said nothing yet. Listen. The layout today is something else.
We are here.
All we have for you is I had some sleep last night on the clock.
Energized.
I was get ready to sleep. Listen,
paid sleep is a different kind of sleep. Though.
It's the best sleep.
It's some of the best sleep ever.
I think the 18 to $20
because I've got some amazing sleep on.
I got clients. One of my clients walking to me is like, I just came out of the slumber. I need towels. What? What are you saying to me? But yeah. I'm a good in my. I'm gonna go get my cookie job.
You stack towels. Like I said, you walk in and you prepare to go to sleep. You stack the towels. You get the stuff.
Tell me I didn't go to Bible study yesterday. No. I was in this word. We talked about weed, herbs, sex, masturbation. We got into
we were famous.
I said, we in here today, guys. She said, don't go live. I said, oh, it's going down. We didn't even it was just like an hour and a half of this deep real life. Like I said last Monday, we don't talk about it as Christians. We don't talk about the intimacy of relationships and sex and vices and so. Who listens to us? Nobody. It's all right. Do like that. Let us know how we sound out there in the world. Give us some feedback.
Say what's up.
Say what's up and say a word. Listen, it's going down this morning. We get right back. We'll be back in 4 minutes with Big Girl Chronicles going down right here on Fire 6 Big Frank in the morning. Let's go. Let's stop.
Yeah, yesterday I could.
Tony.
I couldn't yesterday. I felt bad. I just could not yesterday.
Oh no! It wasn't a bad thing at all. It was just good. It was good. Good conversation.
I told Wise I was supposed
to help him. Well, I was told Wise we got to start coming in.
Good, because he came.
He did.
He was there.
Dang.
He was definitely there.
I'm trying to tag all the people who's like, I miss Big Girl Chronicles. Okay, I'm tagging you then. I'm just trying to remember everybody.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. What is? What's up, your boy, Big Frank?
See, when you famous like Jess, you can't even remember all your fans.
Okay, first of all, absolutely not. I'm like literally, and this is gonna sound terrible. My famedom comes from my pastor, and that's only because I'm with her a lot. Like, oh, okay. I know you because you know her. Like that's. So I get what is it? I feel
like that's church life though. That's right. Everywhere you go, you like. Church you go to? New Meyer? You know Dwight?
I get contact fame. That's what it is.
It's oil too because I was sitting in business class, just minding my business in my little girl outfit. He's like, "You a deacon?" I said, "Man." I said something like that. I'm an elder. I just knew it. I could just tell. I said, "Okay, spirit snitch."
No, because believers, even though we look. To us, we look normal. We have a look that people be like, "Oh, I know you love God." Yo, I'm in here buying Fritos right now. I don't even really need you to be in my spiritual business. I just want my Fritos and I'm walking out. Like, get out my spiritual business.
You just can't shake it. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Everybody getting the Big Girl Chronicles. I
feel like the weirder my look is, the more people know I love Jesus. Like, no matter how much I switch it up, they're like, you look God, don't you?
Isn't that easy?
Like you trying to switch it up so nobody knows. Like, oh.
Like, because it's just it's evolving. Well, I'm trying to find like what was outside of here. Because it's hoodies here. But like outside of here, trying to find like that, not necessarily business casual, but that real cool casual look my age look.
Look my age. What look is that?
Because like
Maybe not be 12, but maybe not be 100 or something.
because you are aggravating. No, so like when I say look my age, like what based on a lot of people have told me like based on the way I dress, I look younger than I actually look. It's not it's not an insult.
Right.
But like in some areas, I actually want to look my age so 18-year-olds ain't hitting on me. But at the same time, like
I'm not giving you no little tenderoni.
Not you.
Secure in the bag, huh?
into it.
I'm not going.
But like also be able to walk into certain circles and still have that like, okay, I can respect where she's coming from based on how she looks.
But you know what that requires? I mean, it requires you figuring out and you being willing to put the time in that's required to assemble what you just said. Because a lot of times we do.
Because I got pieces in my closet.
Right,
but
the question: Are you willing to wake up enough and put you together enough to look proper in what you're in daily, and not just grab a t-shirt, brush your teeth, wash your face, and
because yesterday, like, because Pastor, Pastor challenged us to, pray about our wardrobe. So yesterday, God made me look nice, even though I was like literally grieving all day and crying yesterday. God was like, you need to put this on, this. Jesus, I don't want to.
I want to start getting suits.
We're aggravated. And I'm not recording. Good job, Jess.
Jay Sheree, it's on you.
What's good, everybody? You already know what time it is. It is Big Girl Chronicles. And on this kind of dreary morning, even though we are all the way lit at this radio station, because one of us got sleep. So it's kind of trickling down. I really want to talk about what are you presenting and with your package. So let me explain. I was just having a conversation, not just with my brothers a few seconds ago, if you're behind the scenes, but I was having a conversation with a couple of friends, and one particular person said, I don't like the fact that I'm attracting these hood dudes and all they is they pants is below their butt and they got the like dusty wife beater on and they braces and I'm a high class girl and I need to be getting some top tier type of man. All this is the only kind of man I attract. And I pretty much asked I asked the woman, what is your presentation bringing to you? Because what you are and what you present is what you attract. And oftentimes we are in a situation where we're mad at what we're attracting, but what you're exuding is what you're actually attracting. If you are broken, you're going to attract broken people. If you are dusty, you're going to attract dusty people. If you are raggedy, you're going to attract raggedy people. And if you have low self-esteem, you are going to attract people who prey on people with low self-esteem. It's not always about the physical when it comes to what are you attracting, but it becomes as the whole person. Yes, at this radio station, y'all see me in a hoodie, but this royal flyness in her face goes against, the hoodie aspect because it's what I'm attracting. But I also know that in certain circles, I can't walk in with hoodies, jeans, and a t-shirt on. I have to present what I'm trying to attract. So in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, whether you're a male or female, you have to ask yourself, what are you putting out there and why are you mad that you're attracting it? Because you can't sit there and say, I'm top tier, in the words of my boy Big Frank, I'm top tier, but you look like you are all these versions of what you're supposed to be. Because you're beautiful.
Yeah.
You're intelligent.
Yeah.
And you're graceful.
And I think that comes with a balance. Because what we tend to do is to look top tier and be broke.
Right.
and we exhaust ourselves like people who have money on a daily basis, real money. Let's step outside of the culture of us.
Right.
Steve Gates
Steve Gates.
Bill
You put two
Gates.
people together.
Do you mean Bill Gates?
Bill Gates.
Williams.
Maybe Steve Jobs. Maybe them.
Steve Jobs.
Steve
The
Jobs.
t-shirts.
They just dress. They just dress very.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
just
deliberate
comfort.
because I don't have to prove to you the success I have, but I understand the concept of looking a certain kind of way because his work grind proceeds his essence. But I think that when you come about, you got to dress, you got to attract. If you attract in the trap, maybe you look like I'm just you.
Like that.
If your demeanor or what you represent is attracting things that you don't want, you have to change. So I concur with Big Girl Chronicles that you got to readjust your presentation.
And it's also internal.
Yeah.
Because you can be the best dressed package, but if you're broken, and that's something that like once I got healing from it, because I would attract men that prey on broken women, and I'm like, why do I keep attracting these guys? Because guys picked up on it, and I have to debunk this rumor that guys are dumb. They're really not dumb. When you are broken, they know you're broken, and they know how to attack that broken place and get what they need, and then they depart.
And also know when you lose, it's easy. Okay, we have
Well, your friend said it, my friend said it, they all said it.
Right. And everybody wants to talk about those things. So I think that, and two, we are visual individuals.
Yes.
Which means that we are simply, upon arrival, the way that you present yourself, we're going to make a judgment.
Yeah.
It can be altered maybe after, but upon arrival, if you look like that, I'm going to treat you like that.
But okay, so I have to ask
Yeah.
this because I'm in a room full of guys.
Oh,
Why are men attracted to the woman in the sweatpants and the t-shirt with her hair in the messy bun? Like the one moment that she is not
Because-
looking her cuteness.
Men are simple.
Right. Yeah.
We're simple. You don't have to do all of that to get my attention. You ain't gotta wear the makeup. You ain't gotta go with the. You ain't gotta throw the wig on today.
Plus-
You don't have to throw on a wig today for me to feel like you're attractive.
Right.
You don't have to go out. You don't gotta visit Dr. Miami
To come get my attention. You know
to
what I'm saying?
feel attractive. Like we're simple.
Right.
The simple things make turn us on.
You want to say Daniel?
It's crazy.
I was just gonna say because that's usually you in your natural sense.
Natural.
Yeah.
That's you. Just woke up. You got to go to the mall real fast. It's like 11 o'clock. You know what I mean? You probably gotta go to work at like 3 or 4. And you just ran out real fast to go to wherever to come get this. It just was like, okay, put my hand in the bun, walk out the house.
It is you vulnerable.
Mm.
It's you open. Like what you
Yeah.
mean?
Right. You
That's
look
a fact.
like
Absolutely.
I can approach you.
Right, you look
You
approachable.
look
That's a
approachable.
fact.
So
Absolutely.
as long as you look approachable and not a disrespectful approachable, like you just
right.
look and you're natural, having a regular day. Yeah.
That's
Because I always want to because on a regular basis, I try to look really nice. You know, like I said, outside of this right here, like I try to look nice. And the one time I was like, I just got to run to Walmart real quick. I was literally in sweatpants,
That's how you get all
a hoodie, and some chucks,
all the
and
play.
the dudes was just like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?
All the
Like, are you kidding me right now? Like,
because you
aggravate." I'm just not aggravated at the situation, but I'm like,
because we feel like you ain't gotta go home. There's something about your vibe that's pulling me.
I like it.
What's up?
You chilling.
You chilling like it.
And I want to chill too.
And if I'm attracted to you on this level, just on a regular,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? When you get spicy, I ain't got today.
that's the magic.
You know what I mean? And it's like, you don't listen to me. I'm gonna just say this to be very honest, okay? Just some people are worth quick visits, and some people are worth investment. And you can be top tier, big booty Miami, glad you popping, you a vixen for you out here, all right? And you might be like, I'm top tier, I'm the baddie. I'm coming to experience these bumps and grumps, and I'm leaving. And I'm out unless you have more layers to you than this physical presentation.
Right.
All you got is this camelback with this camel toe, because clearly that's what's happening right now on TikTok.
She just
You know, and that's all you. If that's all you present, we gonna ride, carry the load, and we leave.
quick.
That's quick. If you have any other substances to add or bring to that. So that's what that is.
Okay.
Listen, it's Big Frank. Good morning. We'll be right back. When we get back, we are getting into
The question of the day.
question of the day. Let's talk about right on Fire 016. Coming up, we got a local guy, D-Mount, right here on Fire 016.
She got that camel toe. To all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese. On the sesame seeds, but she got that camel toe. Yo, Ricky Smiley is a fool.
Let me put the front of my shorts up.
You done brought. No, I see the video today, and it was like how to fix your leggings to make you look thick. And when I tell you, this white girl, I was like, did that really work? I was tight, you know what I mean?
No, they
Like,
have a
just
pair of
pulling them
leggings
up,
that
pulling
make
them up,
it look
pulling
like
them up,
everybody
pulling
got
them
a butt.
Pulling them up.
The
and then
way
just
they
was
cut.
like, and I was like, okay. She looked like, you know.
There's a legging that if you have no butt, this joint make you look like a butt. It went viral on TikTok, and every human that ever wanted a butt.
you know,
I remember those though, but it did
When
not work for everybody
Some
though.
things you can tell have been doctored
It worked for
or
everybody.
attempted or tampered with.
Because this girl was like, "This is how I look now," and she like, no, you know, I'm all straight woman. She was pancake. She put these leggings on, and she had a little bit of curvature in the back. Her boyfriend was like, "Oh shoot!" Like, I'm like, first of all, I will never wear these leggings because as a plus size person, we should not be in these.
I need my thing back.
Well, no, because the leggings, even though they supposed to like lift the butt, when you are plus size or when you got like little craters in your legs and cellulitis and cellulitis, it highlights that as well. So you may have a little bit of push up, but everybody else sees all your flaws and hey, Sharita, hey Vaughn. I'm not body shaming.
No. I'm just saying some people pushing up squares and it's not curving. That is
Not push-ups.
You got that SpongeBob. You got that SpongeBob. Everybody is not. I need the world to understand. Everybody's not meant to have a butt. Like,
It's okay. Have a good personality. That's what it's
God
about.
designed you in your humility. Because God knew if some of y'all had butts, y'all be a hot mess. Just he had to humble you.
Yo,
Not your
that
not
would
love
be
dad's fault.
nuts.
God do it, bam. Got to secure that. You gotta do the test phrase before you leave the house.
You cannot wear boyfriend jeans with that. You can't. Those are
I'm catching everything. Everything. Getting up off the floor. Wait still there.
Thanks.
Oh yeah.
The pettiest people in the church
Are the
are
cameramen.
the cameramen.
Everybody.
They are the pettiest people
Yes,
at the
not fall
church.
asleep.
Like,
fall asleep at Covenant.
people don't know that the pettiest people at the church are the cameramen. Y'all think it's the leaders. It's really the cameramen.
Cameraman and the adjutant and the drummer. Trifecta of people laughing at what you're doing.
No, trifecta of people laughing. For real. First 716, your boy, friend. That was D-Mont right from Buffalo, New York, 716, and Ron.
In the house.
Good morning, y'all. It's going down. Jay Sharif.
In the building.
We in the room. We live on Facebook and YouTube, so feel free to check us out. Get ready to get into the question of the day. I don't know if you made a question or not.
The question of the day is it okay to friend the husband on Facebook, but not the wife? Or vice versa. So if you're a female and friend the husband, but you won't friend the wife, or if you're a male, friend the wife.
See, that's different.
Yeah, that's totally
That's
different.
different from he sent the request and she just didn't yet.
Yeah.
Then, I'm gonna accept him, but not her.
Right.
That's once again, I go back to the first point. We operate in social media. We process it different.
Absolutely.
Because just because she sent me the request doesn't mean that her husband won't. He just ain't sent his yet. So I have no problem saying yes to her, but I'm saying yes to him. But I'm not going to go search and find him or go yes to him and say yes to her No, you send the request. Oh, I know you. Boom, you're known. Period. I saw you at the church house too. Boom, you're known. Okay, cool. And we're moving on. Maybe the oil you want to get some of this oil with. You might want to check a live or something. Maybe so for Frank, I'm not taking it as if you accepted me, but you took me, but you didn't take my wife. No, my wife is different. You're gonna accept me easy. I'm Frank. She's not sending anything. She's not coming for you. Who is and that's just her own. That's just who she is.
Yeah.
That's just how she operates. I don't know these people like that. You got it.
So people,
I think how
Is
you
this
process
person safe?
how do you process social media like that? So,
Because I've had husbands friend me or like send me friend requests.
You know that's like you had 5 husbands.
And
you got now.
I've had like husbands send me friend requests, and I'm like, if I'm not connected with your wife, and this is me being single, everybody at this table is married, so for me it's a little bit different. Pastor Hot Breath, you know who I'm talking about, sent me a friend request. Okay, you're married though. I'm not accepting your friend request without your wife knowing that we're friends. No, because perception is a person's reality. Yeah, and if a woman, like, let me put it this way: if a single woman,
I think it's based off your personal.
No, if a single woman has a whole bunch of husbands on her Facebook and not wives, that looks suspect. That looks very suspect. If you are sitting now, if I was married, and people be like, maybe it's ministry thing.
That would be even more suspect.
No, I would say people be like, okay, maybe.
I saw you. I was introduced to you. Oh, you're on Facebook. So I didn't like come, let me go first search and find Jay Cherie or go search and find. It says we have mutual people. Oh, bam, I know her. Boom. I sent the request. But now this just as, because we're men, just as light. It's nothing. We're moving on. Right. But now you've taken
never going to talk to you.
Right.
Only going to like this. Only going to like every other thing.
Your connection. And it could be because of Bishop. It could be because of the apostle. But now we done turned it into a whole situation. Personally, that's a standard situation. We've made it bigger than it had to be. Right. Because the request isn't a violation.
Right.
And, I accepted, boom. Now, if you hit my DM, now we got a problem.
All right, now we got a problem.
Because now you've taken this to somewhere they ain't got what you get from.
Now I'm about to post
now I'm about to
screenshot everything.
Oh God, the snitches.
Good morning. So I guess I get the wisdom of being a single woman and trying to diffuse as much as you can,
right?
To stop that from getting there. But at the same time, my question would be: is it too defensive? Is it too who is everybody?
Right.
That you might miss your somebody.
You are aggravating. No, I get that. Like I said, I have to look at it from a single woman's perspective. And it's like, even though, we may be mutual friends, you may know my pastor, whatever. A woman with a bunch of married men on her page does look a little suspect. And it could be innocent. It could be ministry. It could just be ministry related. Mm-hmm. Oh, you always with pastor. We saw you preach on a Sunday. But perception is people's reality. Yeah, and what you don't want to do is have your good be evil spoken of. And wives, no, and I'm telling you from personal experience, wives will look at them like, why she got all these married men? And wrong too. And then the wives will hop in.
The wives know more than
right. Especially if the wife has had an issue with her husband cheating.
See, but
you have to look at it that way too.
You don't know that. It's not your right.
If you don't know it, you don't know it.
So I've had a situation where it's like, okay, why is you friends with my husband on Facebook? He was at a service, he ministered to me. He sent me a friend request. We have not talked. You can check the instant message. I've had to have that conversation.
But that's not your fault.
That's the security on them.
That's on them. And I'm not getting ready to overthink. This is just right. I'm not getting ready to overthink this request.
Right, absolutely.
Especially we haven't had any foul behavior. I'm not. I don't know what. Let's be honest. I don't know my ratio of husband-wifetry and friend. I seen you once upon a time. I know you. We got people. Boom. We're moving on.
Sure.
Now I ain't always been married. Okay. I've been in DM. I've spit game. I've been direct messaging. And let me give you this information while y'all here. They are still friends. We don't engage with them.
Right.
We don't talk to them outside of spiritual, whatever you get off the line.
Right.
It's what it is, it's whatever, because I'm just not worked and I can't talk for women, but my wife will process that way different than how I process. If I like a picture, because it looks good, we're moving on. I didn't sit here, I want to fantasize.
Right. I ain't stare at the picture. I ain't save it. I ain't save it on my phone.
We're just moving in the joint.
Right,
okay?
right.
And if you're watching the story, you're in trouble because I hit the fire. Listen, people post these fire flames in the story. Tap it. I'm just going through the tab. I'm like, y'all have no idea what I look like with fire. I say, God, I pray they don't think I'm gay. Because just tapping through, you done hit the high, you done hit the whatever.
I ain't gonna lie. I'll just be scrolling like
what TikTok does now though, what Facebook does now is it goes right to your inbox and say they love it.
Yes.
Right.
So now, if you check the inbox, it looks like your inbox that you loved it, and if you don't know, so you got to.
See, and I guess I don't trip over the liking loves. Like I just like I'm saying. No, because I'm very careful. Like we just had this discussion off camera before we came live. Like I was like, who is this person? Y'all mutual friends with them. I investigate because like I am a person of peace, and if I feel like you're gonna be messy, I'm not at you.
Frank,
I'm just not.
I was like.
Okay. They're like, hey, I'm like, what up, Sam? How are you? You good? How much money you need? That's how much? Wow. But definitely, I understand the caution and the wisdom of it.
Yeah, just being wise. That's all.
I just don't mean. So
that's good. As a guy, I ain't thinking about that. You know what I mean?
I friended Quita because I knew I was never gonna meet her.
You know how many,
like I was like, I'm at least know my brother's wife.
You know how many?
Some way.
You know how many people I just add, just be like, Jesse, you look like somebody. I'm not even sure I know you. You like somebody else. You know what I mean? You know how many family members I done added? I don't even know y'all, but you my cousin. No.
Yeah. So it was just
my friends right now. Not my two.
The only
95. Honestly, 95% of the people on my friend list, I actually do know personally. It's maybe some like 5% that may have seen me with like pastor.
Yeah, for me,
and
my oil too thick to know everybody. Like it's just what it is. Like I reach people who be like, oh, I've never seen you before, but I heard you. I heard your word.
Yeah.
All right, I can't be like, oh, where your husband at? Since where your husband at before you accept. God, whoever I'm designed to reach, I'm gonna reach. So it might be people I have no idea who you are. You might have seen me one time. Somebody from Chicago, one of my friends. Like I've been to Chicago once. I don't know where you come from. But what it is just that the influence that I have is expanding. Right. And I'm just Frank isn't going to vet everybody. So all y'all can see something. Now you get my DM, I will gladly send a box, the message to my wife and somebody else who's going to expose you. I'm not going to do that. Time is for me to start drama. I can forward it to somebody who's like trouble. but like I said, I get the aspect of it. But for me, also, it's like I think that the question should be, God, is this it? I think that, and that's another level of surrender, God. Is this from request? Okay, let me know. Send the word. All right. Do I have reserve or conviction? And not base it off of a picture or photo. Right. Because it might be a soul that does need change. I got people on here who's still stripping, who's still smoking crack and dope, but they still my friends. Mm-hmm. So that when I do go live, and I don't even know them in detail person, I just know their struggle. Right. That it has an effect for them for their benefit. Right. Oh, Frank, that helped me out, man. I see you. One dude I didn't know, he was like, Andy! And then if you never falls, if you know, you know. And he was like, I haven't seen you on Facebook. Like, but we ain't been friends, and never been friends on Facebook. Right. So you get these moments where you get these glimpses of whatever it is that's happening. Mm-hmm. And I'm just, I am Lord, whatever. So be cautious, I get it, but also don't think too deep. Don't go too far. Yeah. Oh, don't go. This is going down here. We get back. Beyonce up on top. And we're getting ready to get into
Fiery
Fiery
confession.
Confession. You don't want to miss it. It's going down. Big Frank in the morning on Fireside 16. Let's go. Those who are online, how do you vet your friend requests? How do you vet them? Like, how do you?
So, I'm not. I just if I know you,
Like I said,
like I don't add you just because
don't
you know
add-
me.
I just don't add bad single
Like,
girls.
I go through your page. I see who you know. I see who I know, and I just leave it.
Mhm.
I might let you sit for a minute, and if I actually get a chance to meet you, and I put two and two together,
Then it's different.
then I'll accept.
Right,
your
then I
friend
accept your
request.
request. That's
You know
crazy
what I'm saying?
because like I definitely had a moment like that where somebody added me, and then after that, like I continuously seen them in the mall. Like
Yeah,
you know,
like,
so you see them in the mall. They say what's up. They say what's up. They say what's up. They say what's up. I'm like, okay, they seem cool.
but then it's that, and this is what I mean by if it's a bunch of married. When you say it's a bunch of married men in her friends list, and not enough wives. If the person has a history with married men, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
getting caught and finding out and all that other stuff, that's the issue. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Kind of an issue if you get if I get a random friend request from a female who's known to flirt or be in married men's faces, all right, red flag. I won't.
I'm not bringing that drama to my
Yeah,
house.
like-
That's what
I'm
it comes
not
down
giving you
to.
a friend request if you're already my friend and now you're not my friend. Now you're gonna be my friend again.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
I
No.
can't say that though. Only
If you are attempting
I
to
have-
refriend, absolutely
I'm
not.
like, no,
No, 'cause
I
hate it.
unfriended
I
you
hate it.
for a reason.
I've
Like,
had my older cousin Clarissa. She's had so many Facebook pages.
Right.
But she was hacked so many times. But it's like, dang, do I really want to trust? It's like, were you hacked again? You know what I'm
No,
saying?
valid.
Like, is you just no? I don't know.
the crazy
it's
thing
just
is, like, I stopped getting hacked after I stopped doing the Facebook quizzes. Like, my page has not been hacked.
Like, I got
Ever since I stopped.
215 friend requests.
I had like 20.
I've never had that.
20.
You are. You more
But like,
fancy.
even with Instagram, I'm the same thing with Instagram though, because certain dudes, like, I noticed their pattern. Certain dudes on Instagram will add me because they have like a plus size woman fetish situation. So I look at their friend requests, and it's all plus size women. For the men who are listening, let me help you. No, let me
Maybe
finish.
he just like them that
No.
way, though.
There are some
I
men.
like my girls BBW.
No, there are some men who like plus size women. But then let me help some of these men out here. Just because we're plus size does not mean we're thirsty or broken. Some of these men, they plus size, they not getting a lot of action, so I'm gonna add them. You know, I could use. We are not all broken and thirsty. Let me help you.
Everybody that's coming for y'all ain't coming.
No, but no, that's
They're
it.
not predators.
They mama, big mama now.
No, but
That's what they
cool.
love.
But that's why I study their pattern, because like if it's some women that I'm gonna say this, ladies, don't be mad at it. If it's some women that's looking real homely all over their page, and there's a bunch of homely women, you're looking for broken women.
You can't analyze everyone.
What if they all from South Carolina? They just real nice.
They just
people.
They like a country Bama fit.
Right, they just like the country.
Big Mama Gemma.
What's that? This is look. That's a red
What both us say? I like them country.
But no, women know. We know.
Y'all speculate.
Right, I was gonna say,
You
that's like you like.
You know.
I be like,
y'all speculate.
Because I had to do,
Or not.
I talk to big girls because they out here lonely, nigga. I am never lonely. Let me help you.
Yeah, all times.
Like,
I heard nobody say that.
I have.
And then it depends on their success rate.
Yeah.
If I can successfully pursue, that's my talk now.
That's
my CIPE.
That's a fact. I was gonna say. I was like, most men after a certain amount of time and a certain amount of getting smacked down. You know.
Sharita said it depends on the person that sends the friend request. The
Right.
majority of the people on my page, I know them personally from one of my schools, family ministry, the communities I've served, or their former students. Yeah.
Like I said.
But no,
it's
see,
only
like
one
y'all
type of
haven't
people.
heard that because y'all don't have people around you that say stuff like that.
True.
When she said the
I don't know.
randoms, I don't befriend them.
Queen Yolanda.
No, my
Where I
man.
think I know Chris.
My boy
Donnie.
Donnie, he'll tell you straight up.
Donnie,
I like big girls. Period. I don't care. I like them. That's what
See,
I go for.
sis be
I
getting
love
me. She
big
said,
girls.
I don't befriend the randoms. No, because there are certain randoms. I was like, why are we here? Frank, why are you missing?
I'm missing.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait.
I hit the back area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the profile picture, I might not. But then again, my cousin.
But no, I've been
That's what I'm
around. I've
Sometimes you gotta
actually.
see. Sometimes I gotta see who you're related to. Oh.
But yeah, I've actually had guys be like, yo, you know, it's not hard to pull a big girl because, you know, a lot of dudes ain't stunned big girl. It's hard to pull this one. You ain't getting a lonely girl.
Like,
not over here. You ain't pulling this
I'm
one.
like, your last name Paul? Okay.
She said it's some weird people out here. It really is.
Like, you talking like, right? Listen, okay. They weird for sure. Let your oil work for you.
Or I can mess around and get a Dahmer.
But Dahmer can be, listen, while you playing, that man
Right.
that you think is saying about Holyfield, get a hold of his spirit.
Dahmer.
He a Dahmer.
Somebody lost.
Oh, your volume.
Oh,
yeah.
So
Mess around and get a Dahmer out here.
I seen a Facebook post, and it said that. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up. I already know where I'm going with it. It said that Michael and Prince has legendary music, like they're legendary. You know, their music, they got legendary hits or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it was like, what is Beyonce's? Like, is Beyonce not? It was like Beyonce can't be a legend because she doesn't have legendary music. It's like she don't have any legendary songs. It's like, dang, you know, like this is Mike, this is Prince.
Beyonce is considered an icon. Who's valuing Mr.
Let her die first.
No, Beyonce is considered icon. She right now she's considered icon. She's up there with Mariah Carey because Mariah Carey is considered an icon. No, if you go based on record sales and everything like that, Mariah Carey is considered an icon.
To the pop kids.
Her only album. It's going down. Hold on, before we get started, they should read Kevin on air.
In the building.
Yeah.
It's going down. Joshua said the rule in that
we need to have met and had a conversation for me to be friend. That's the minimum requirement for adding people.
I'm watching you from a distance while you're the
What's that girlfriend? The ask what your name is and everything.
But no, see, like,
listen, y'all better give me.
They be like, what's his name? What's his name?
But no, to what the Dark Knight was saying, Michael and Prince reached legendary status. Why they were alive?
Let's back up. So, behind the break, we had a conversation that Dark Knight brought up that Michael and Prince have legendary music,
right?
Yeah.
And then that Beyonce doesn't have a music,
right?
She doesn't have
legendary
and
music.
How it was brought up was like, you know, they have Mike and Prince. They have songs that no matter what, you could play it 20 years from now, and somebody kid gonna be like, oh, this is Michael Jackson. Like, even if they don't listen to Michael, oh, Billie Jean, come on, or Smooth Criminal, come on, oh, it's Michael Jackson. Yeah. You know, Purple Rain, come on, oh, that's Prince. You know what I mean? Ain't never listened to him in their life, but they know who them Negroes is. And I was thinking, because I was talking to my mans about it, and I was like, what song 20 years from now is somebody gonna be like, yo, that's Beyonce, sure. Beyonce, that reminds me of Beyonce.
Single ladies.
Because I was like, I don't know.
Reception, wedding, Darda throwing.
I was like, I don't know.
Single Ladies is definitely gonna be one of her legendary songs. But like Frank said, I do believe it's gonna take her to die first.
I feel like the only way you can be legendary is if you're dead.
But Mike and Prince made legends when they were alive.
They had it.
Prince, like, there was no place that you did, like, even if you didn't like Prince's music, you knew Prince.
I'm going to say this, and I'll say this about Prince. I think that they were an introduction of it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So if you think he is the king of what?
King of pop.
He's the king of pop, which means that
rock and soul.
So what happened was he was the beginning of a fusion of a thing.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like setting that precedent.
Setting a trend and
exactly
making it go where
and then what is Prince? Prince is what?
Prince was just Prince.
Prince
was like he was the one person. He set up the sexual. He was a sex symbol. Like he was a real sexual symbol.
And
like
that we owe here, and that the impact we though. So I'm saying so what? This thing doesn't really hold weight as it used to. But what Al Green is to Grandma and them, And those things.
I love Al Green.
No, but to us,
I love Anita.
like,
Anita is my girl. That is my girl.
Anita.
That's my
Anita,
girl.
but Anita and Gladys
Anita.
still hold legendary
Gladys
status
is
though.
on head, but Anita.
What?
Anita's my girl.
I'm not mad at Gladys.
Anita, my girl.
Anita was spiritually in tune to the room.
Anita, my
Anita.
girl.
I was listening to Anita. I was like, oh my god.
but like Anita's still alive though. But in our era, in the eras before, she's still considered legendary.
Yeah.
Some people do not reach that quote unquote status until they're dead. People really didn't appreciate, and I'm saying this as a person who liked a couple of her songs, but don't call her an icon or a legend. People didn't appreciate Aaliyah until she died. It was like, oh, she got a couple of good songs, but after she died, no, she had a series of albums. Aaliyah did not blow up for real until she died.
Right.
No, she was popular before she died.
But she didn't blow up.
No,
until
she
died.
didn't get to Beyonce.
Yeah, she didn't get to where Beyonce could go.
She was Destiny's Child.
She was popular.
She was Michelle.
Like, she was that
No.
that
She was Michelle out of
artist,
Michelle.
and unfortunately she met her demise.
But
like,
even still, I think if she was
I don't
still
feel
alive,
like-
I don't think she would have still made it though with music.
I think that she I absolutely believe that she would have made it with music. And the reason why I say that is because who she was.
I was gonna say her backing was crazy.
Her backing was crazy. Absolutely.
Her backing was
Phenomenal.
crazy.
Diddy, Kelly,
Jay,
all that.
Timberland was making all her beats at one point in time.
No fact. Timberland
for the free.
Diddy and Kelly.
And
It's
Missy.
not- Kelly is what it is.
Right.
Okay? But
And Missy
all-
had your back the whole time.
And
but-
Missy,
the whole time.
the
She was
people that
fine.
we
She was good.
consider now to be great
Right.
and
Icon.
heavy.
Yeah.
had the backing was behind Aaliyah's development,
24/7.
and her behavior. But yeah, definitely. So I think she could have. I think she has the potential to do more than Rock the Boat.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's on her way.
But no, as far as Beyonce, I believe she is. She as at musical standards, she's an icon.
Yeah.
She really is.
Beyonce is an amazing performer.
Yes.
Yes.
Phenomenal.
Performance.
Like, what?
But this is my thing because I hear what you saying, Jess. But like even then, I was like, because my man was like, well, I really want to like Halo, and I was like, shoot, that's the only Beyonce song I like. And then he was like, oh, what about like Single Ladies? I was like, when Single Ladies came out, it was a statement song for a specific group of people.
Right.
I was like, so it's always going to be a hit for them. I was like, but later down the line, everybody not going to feel.
But
Josh said there are many Beyonce songs
But
that are
I'll say
recognizably
this,
Beyonce.
that because she had made a statement for them will always exist somewhere.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And honestly, Lemonade is, if nothing else, catapulted Beyonce because she became a real person in Lemonade. Because people like, oh my,
She just opened up.
I don't like the
I
season
won't say
of
that.
Lemonade when she did
So
it
did-
in my life.
so did
Because
Jay-Z and
my
Lost
girl
Ones,
at the
but
time
I
was
ain't
Lemonade.
arguing.
You like slipping and slopping too. Let's not project here because Beyonce came out with Lemonade. Okay.
Sharita said performance excellence is a part of what makes an icon. That's true.
And I'm not saying that she's not an icon.
Who do I
It's
hear?
not.
Okay.
I'm not saying she don't have. She never gonna hold that icon. So she gonna get her icon CD like busting all them day already.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying she ain't. But like to say that she is gonna be legendary later,
It's gonna take that.
like I don't
Yeah, but
see it.
But
That's all. I don't see it.
I can see her becoming legendary. I can.
Well, she got time. I
Because,
guess.
no, because legit though, she got the high.
Yeah,
The high
got
heavy.
following. Yeah.
Like it is heavy. And when she drops,
But just like
Absolutely.
any high, when the queen bee died, they scattered.
But the reason what's gonna
But-
make her
but
a
that's gonna
legend,
make her legendary.
what's gonna make her a legend also alive, possibly, is how she cultivates the people that she mentors. Because through Chloe
Mhm.
is gonna make her legendary. Because everybody she grooms into the music industry is what makes her legendary. When you think about Michael Jackson, even though Michael Jackson was a king by himself, the people that he groomed after him made him also legendary. He groomed. Oh God! Now I'm drawing a blank.
I know.
I hate when you ask me this question because now I can't never think.
I
But
think-
like even the artists, like he did have a hand in Usher. He did have a hand in Genuine. He
Anybody
did
that
have
is.
like he had people. He influenced people. He
Flowetry.
groomed Flowetry. He did groom some people
Who is
personally.
Beyonce grooming outside of Chloe Bailey?
And not even the hype don't count.
Like,
And I mean, she's had some mentorship with Meg Thee Stallion. She isn't like grooming her, but she's had mentorship with Meg Thee Stallion.
She's not helping because they both can't rap. But anyway.
Well, no, I'm saying as far as performance wise.
Oh, I'm talking about
Like
you.
no, like Beyonce is teaching them. I'm not saying like with Chloe, she's obviously singing, performance, everything. But with Meg Thee Stallion, it's more like this is how you draw them into performances. This is how you bring us
because them Megan These got that don't look as cute as you think it is. This,
not gonna last forever.
this wide leg hump to the ground. This
She's just strong.
like, come on, this invisible penetration ride. That's, no. Take me back to the 808s and figure eights, okay?
Right.
You know,
Yo,
boom like a 808. This straight shot is not sufficient.
The reason why Megan legs and Megan knees don't phase us is because we came from the era with
Right.
everything with your legs. Like the reason why some of us got bag legs now is because of the 90s and the early 2000s. Right. Josh said Chris Brown, Usher are indirect MJ inspired.
Now, that's different.
indirectly inspired is different
From mentorship.
being mentored and whatnot. But I still feel like it holds a little weight
That's true.
because they still sat in the same room
Yeah.
at some point. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's a good performer with Fantasia.
Fantasia is a good performer.
Fantasia is a good performer and spiritually tapped in, and
Yes.
She just need to answer.
She
them.
walking.
No,
She walking in her stuff.
no, like after all the heartbreak, disappointment, and then when was his
The
contract?
rise and
The
fall,
fall,
like
and like the whole situation.
And then
I
you
said,
bust
oh.
out Necessary at the end of your concert.
But listen, and cause the people who all should have been in church, who just got finished drinking and smoking, and come listen to your show to be all in.
come on. What? I know half of y'all didn't left church.
No,
Sharita said Michael Jackson had a head start on becoming a legend. He was groomed as a child by people like Berry Gordy and Diana Ross. He was destined to be legendary. Michael Jackson. Prince based
His
on how many
daddy
instruments he
wrote
could
all
play
their
alone made him a legend. Prince could play like 27 instruments.
Prince got a whole album where he played every instrument on every song.
Right.
For real.
Yes.
Oh, man.
And plus, Prince had 15 aliases that people don't know about.
Right, he does.
So JoJo Go-Go, all the people.
His
But it
real
was people
name.
that he was grooming under false names. That's why Prince would never be broke, because he groomed people under false names.
His real name.
So he had like 15 artists that he did their music, included the only person that he was very
you
open
can't-
to.
No, Frank can't come to me and say, I'm a mentor you, but my name is gonna be Joe Schmo from the top flow.
But they didn't
No.
care because
Like-
it was Prince. They didn't care
you
because
gotta,
it
and
was
then you gotta
Prince.
remember, Prince had like a good 5-10 years where he ain't had no name. He was just a symbol.
A symbol. But like the person he openly mentored
still,
was
like-
Janelle Monáe. He openly
did openly
mentored her.
Absolutely.
And Janelle
Like-
fire for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Flame.
Fire for it.
So
Big flame, blue flame.
Yeah,
Used
move
to
back,
be a-
y'all.
Fiery confessions.
Used to be a love of her. Used to be a
Let's
love of her.
just give us a Prince song.
Come on!
See what we have
any
here.
Prince song.
Any Prince song, don't matter. They all-
Except for Sexy MF, because there's a lot of cussing.
Yeah.
Purple rain, purple rain.
I'm just saying.
Prince couldn't even die normal. Like
Diamonds and pearls.
Oh, that's my
diamonds
jam.
and
Okay.
pearls.
I don't know. Oh, I had to look up who that lady was because I was like, she hit that note crazy. I had to
So-
look up who that was.
Remember the song, Nikki?
Yeah,
Yes, that's my jam.
Where is that on what album?
that's
'Cause
that,
I have
Diamond Nikki.
yes.
that should be in
Dream. Dream sample.
no, it should be on his Revolution, John.
Okay. I from the movie,
That's all.
that's
wow.
my favorite
Wow.
song, bro.
That's a wild.
Come back, nigga! Come back! Like
He was
what?
low key being petty in that song though, but the lyrics is like
phenomenal. Like, you're not First of all,
The lyrics is not something that you
You
need to
just
listen to
dogged
on the way
her.
to preach.
if you just dogged this girl in front of her, the dude she was creeping with, and everybody she connected to, and made her feel like trash.
And then the very next show,
She said,
Do you
she
want
said
him?
Darla Nikki was dope.
do you
Listen,
want him or do you want me?
Do you want him? Or do you want me? 'Cause I need you. And then cried a little bit.
Yo,
Making Morris Day look real stupid. I need you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
But I
you
think
know
that
what they
was
say about
with
Mike,
when he was with Revolution. I'm just trying to find it now.
Mike put the. It's definitely on the Purple Rain album.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it makes sense, valid.
Yeah.
Right. It was in the movie.
It's on Purple
It
Rain
should-
album.
It should be.
Yeah, it's Purple Rain album.
It's on Purple Rain album.
But yeah, that's just not the
Right,
song that you need
right,
to listen
Prince
to
got
on the
like
way to
20
preach.
Right.
Because the first couple of lyrics, yeah. I was like, wait a minute, she was doing what?
She was there.
He said he played her to the left. But no, like Prince definitely. When I found out how many aliases that dude had and how much money, I was like, yo, balling.
That's why.
But that's also
He's not even there.
That's why he was doing stuff for free. He was like,
But that's also why I was trying to help my brothers. I'm like, y'all need to pay attention to the lyrics and the music because they was having a heated debate about his orientation, and I'm like, one of his
we're
songs.
not going back yet. All right?
One of his songs lets you know his
We're
orientation.
not going back there, okay? We're gonna leave Prince right where he is, as a legend and awesome. And I love him.
He
You
was
know what I mean? I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah.
because they was salty. They was kind of salty.
He will
About
always be Barney Stinson to me. Legend.
Barney
Wait for it.
Spencer.
Dairy.
Barney Stinson from How I Met Your
He will
Mother.
always be legend.
Oh,
Wait for
Dairy.
it.
No, for real.
Because it was the same. I was like, you notice that everybody that Prince mentored has a different type of orientation. It's a group. Yeah.
He was
Them hits out, my guy.
But there wasn't an album that Prince did that didn't have a hit, or a couple of hits.
Nope.
So I just realized it's about to be October, which means we are going to be haunted by the voice of Mariah Carey real soon.
Oh, can we not bring that up? I hate that girl.
Can we cancel that album?
How do you hate a person you don't know? I don't understand.
My bad.
It's just the album.
I hate her.
It's
Christmas
just a
album.
song.
I hate
It's
the
the
album.
song.
I hate the whole
Christmas
album. The whole album I hate it.
Is that in our
The entire
rotation?
album.
The
It,
whole album I hate it. Okay.
it is in our rotation.
The people love it. I'm gonna play it.
People love it. They want to hear it.
The people love it. I'm gonna play it.
Like, it's not even the album. It's that particular song that I
That's
just
why
like.
I be like, you know what? That's why when Christmas come around, I only play Whitney Houston's.
Like, no,
Not
Christmas
playing.
come around, I need to hear 3 words
Boyz II
in my
Men.
mind, and I just need
Boyz II Men.
Temptations. No, let it
Justified.
slow.
You know what I'm saying? But Whitney is my favorite one.
Whitney do got one of the best
It's my
Christmas
favorite
songs. Josh says I don't want a lot for Christmas. I don't. The one thing I want is to not hear this song.
Nah. She got married to Nick and Nick took all her money.
He got half.
Must be nice.
Yo.
He said, I'm going to give you the world and diamonds and pearls.
That's what he said.
Not just the world, but and diamonds and pearls.
Party 716, your boy Big Frank, like the Big Frank in the morning. It is 2 minutes just after the hour. Going down, getting into our confession. Sorry,
These are our confessions.
Thank you. Until we get there.
Until we get it, we got it.
Right. All right, what's going on? What's the situation?
So it says, Dear Big Frank, I'm a godly woman and I'm living holy. A man hits me up in my DM and says all he's looking for is someone to talk to and companionship. Sex, sending nudes, and phone sex are not something he's asking for. And he tells me if I agree, he will take care of all my bills and send $5,000 as a deposit just to know that he is legit. I need the money and I want to consider the option. What should I do?
That's not the Lord.
Now, the flesh in me was like, make him prove it. But
I think that,
all he wants is
I
conversation.
think that he's saying all the right things.
Right? All he
He's
wants is
trying to
conversation.
cancel out the perception of what he's really wanting to do with you. In fact, I'm not paying you. No, you violate. Okay, prostitution. All right. I'm gonna pay you to prove that I'm not. You working too hard to convince me that you're not. That I believe that you are.
Too thirsty to give you money.
Two.
Just send them to
It's
your
all getting out.
Send them to your own thing.
So I looked into this story a little bit
Yeah.
more. The person is a soldier. So is in a different country right now, is in Iraq.
See?
So it's just really the companionship. I don't want to die not having a connection with somebody kind of situation. And they and the person that does this claims to be a man of God.
See,
like, and that's
he just wanted
His entry was wrong. You should have came in and said, the Lord told me that you was my
no. Then you would have canceled it. Like,
then I really would have canceled about the Lord told me delete.
Right. Not even gonna finish that. That was.
And you asked me, Big Frank, did you bring it up? Okay. Did you talk to Jehovah? Okay. Did you can't the money make it funny for me. I'm gonna give you $5,000.
He just wanted to.
It was more like, so from, like I said, looking into the story, it was more of a, this is to prove to you it's not a scam. I'm actually going to send you the money so you know I'm not just lying to you about being able to take care of you. So, because some people are like, oh, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to send you money. And then they never send it.
You, blood.
But that's
I didn't say,
like,
no, I'm just giving backstory
I get you, but I don't even know.
But that's what he was saying. He's saying, you don't know me.
So
I just really just only want to talk. He Tevin Campbell out here looking
Then
across the
just
room.
talk then. Then as we talk and I find out you need it, then I might send it. I'm not coming off intro.
I'm ready to send you.
I'm about to send you $5,000 to take care of you, queen.
Sharita said, nope, the people in service get combat pay when they have a spouse.
See?
Maybe he looking for a spouse.
He need
But
that.
I mean, that's beneficial for both of y'all.
He like, I'm trying to get me a wife so we can get this combat pay.
I'm just
Mary,
saying.
I'm gonna make sure you
And get this time off. You know what I'm saying?
She said they get a sizable increase in their pay grade when they are deployed and have a spouse and kids. Sharita said they get a sizable increase in their pay grade when they are deployed and have a spouse and kids.
He never
business deal.
He never said.
So he
that
like,
you
you boo up with me,
You call it what it is.
I'll take care of you.
Don't call it a relationship. Don't call it a spin game.
But that's what he ain't saying. That. He just said he wanted to talk.
He said he just wanted to talk in a
He said he
companionship.
wanted to talk.
And
Talk to me.
companionship.
Talk to me, baby.
Now I'm about to marry you to talk to you overseas.
Talk you into marrying me.
And then I can't get
And I'ma
no
send you over
nutrition.
here.
I got needs too. You all over the world. You gonna come home and deal
All
with it.
over the world.
You might be
Get bruised
saying,
and battered.
"Who's this person?"
PTSD.
Facts. Come on, explosions
Listen.
in your dream. It was just
Waking up, punch one in your mouth.
Popcorn.
You ain't gotta tell him where you stay. He just was asking.
Daniel is like, ma'am, secure the bag. He's like, what I'm saying is secure the bag, get this money, and then when he said he coming home, cut him off.
File for divorce.
Block. Not like
Sharita said, yep, just what Kev said. Come home, beat you up. So y'all married now. He got PTSD. Daniel said, secure the bag, and when he get ready to come home, cut him off. No, but this person, she said she living holy. She just, she
Keep
They
it
keep
living
living holy.
Keep it wait on the Lord.
Wait on him to come home.
And
And if the offer still stands.
You should be in the secret place of the Most High God for instruction, and that's like, what is the Lord saying in the secret?
God said, wait.
You know, He said, "Wait, hold up,
Hold on.
if you're considering this, you probably have one of them Lord open the door prayers, and now this came.
Right. Lord, I need a way. And then
Lord, make the way.
Take
Sharita
me
said she don't need to settle. She was like, so the enemy was like, say less. I'm going to send you something. I'm going to send you this 5,000.
Here's my question. How
How you doing right there?
So I'm done.
Don't say how.
Walk in behind you.
And then they had a version that was a little more X-rated.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a whole.
Yeah.
I thank God for salvation. And,
The Walmart version is definitely different from the original.
but I think that was just not a wise choice. And then my question this conversation come about? Number one, he dropped the DM. Hey, what's up? How are you? My name is John Peter from Fort.
He said,
how
"Hey, girl,
how
how
did
you
you build
doing?"
this? That's like a summary consensus. Like, how did we build this? Like, you already been in conversation with him. You already been talking, right? And now you already exposed your need.
Yeah.
Now you want to flex.
Hey, girl.
How you doing?
My name is Charlie. I'm trying to hide from Charlie.
So make wise choices, man.
Woman of God, it ain't it.
It ain't it, right?
It ain't.
It's like, no, that's not
Summary of outside of Daniel. Woman of God, it ain't it.
I don't think you should do it either. I'm just saying.
Secure the bag until they get home.
I just want to see if it's true. Like, I'm just like, I just want to see.
Now valid. I'm not gonna say that you did this before. You're not gonna see me no money.
You ain't gonna do it.
You ain't gonna
put it back.
I need evidence.
prove yourself.
Cash
worthy.
at ping
That's that thing.
5,000. Okay, so that's evidence.
Oh, no, that's when the scammer disappears.
Right.
Don't scam.
Yo.
I've been
This was the come up that Jesus gave.
So the thing with the
You
scammer,
gotta use the enemy sometimes.
you send the money, but then when you realize that they're not gonna send you the money is when they ask to sign into your Facebook or your social media.
Right.
page.
And then they scam. And then they take.
That's
your
when they
stuff
take your page,
over. Right.
kick you up out of there,
Right.
and go texting and
Everybody
emailing
else and
and
they
everybody. Like,
Yeah, that's a scam.
wait, you want me to do what?
That's
I'm
a
not
scam.
sending you my personal information, bro. I sent
My
you
thing
to
is,
you
they don't
already.
want. It's so bad.
This is
They
not
got
happening.
Facebook so
Try it.
good now
Try me.
because they know it. They be like, yo, just send me a picture of you because that's
Right.
really all you need. I was like, ooh, never again will I get caught.
I remember.
Fact.
Never get caught
Hold up-
ever again.
I said-
Holding up your ID.
Listen.
No, I ain't never hold up the ID.
Like,
but
no,
took a
I
picture.
like somebody tried to scam me. I was like, I asked the person, I was like, send me a picture like of you. Like they sent a picture of the person's license, address,
Yeah, 'cause
everything.
because they sent it to them.
Yeah, so I asked them, I said, how did we meet? How do you know me? Well,
I'd be
no.
like,
Good person.
how grandma doing?
Right.
Right.
You know what it is? She gonna lie, she gonna lie, she gonna.
Right.
Because I was like, how did we meet?
Grandma said, call her.
I don't understand. We've been knowing each other. How did we meet? Because the one person that tried to scam me, we were friends since childhood. Like we literally had the same birthday 2 days apart. We grew up together. Person could not tell me. I was like, you are a scammer. I know you're a scammer. I just wasted your time because I knew you were a scammer when you first came in here, but I was just playing with you. Now you looked up.
This is going down Fire Show 16 Big Frank in the morning. It's coming up. We got pieces of cream. We'll be right back on Fire Show 16.
So appropriate. Scammer.
Not pictures of Grimmy. No, that's not the song.
But yeah, scammers, it was like, you took a picture of the person, you like sent the person. I was like, how do we meet? You can't tell me how we met. It's a dub.
We met over Facebook, obviously.
But no, I'm not sending nobody $50. That's
Nah.
Pieces of cream.
$112.
Though I did get caught up in.
They still peaches in the
I did get caught up in a whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always thought it was something else. I thought he said something else.
Peaches and cream.
No. It's the I just listened and it sounded like
It's
they
the S
spelled
to the
something.
L to the I to the M. Slim. That's his name.
And I didn't hear that just a second ago.
He's like the S, the L, the I, the M.
Right.
Let me tell you
I heard
what
something
I
else
did.
a second ago. Because it's a remix.
Could be, yeah.
Right.
Oh.
I'm like, this ain't the original.
Yeah, he spells out his name.
I'm like, what?
Even though a lot of them in that group can't sing it. Let me tell you what I want to
You
do.
can say that now, but that did.
Right.
My thing is, just like in the choir, if y'all can hold this note, you'll work it out.
It was even funnier that people didn't know what the song was about.
I did not know what the song was about, and even the video was confusing. They had peaches and cream everywhere.
Peaches
They
and
had
cream.
peaches and cream. If it wasn't oatmeal, what you talking about?
Right? Just
That look like it's good.
right. That's what
Let me go to the store and
I
get some
get
peaches
it.
and cream.
I'm listening right now just because I'm still naive. I know, but the words make
I ain't really listened to
They
the words
even
all like that.
the song is different.
I ain't really listen to the words all like that when I didn't know what the song was. Like
He's laying it out what it is, dude.
Like I said, I
The
was a
remix
child.
is different than the original.
I was a child.
She said Daniel was too young to know what the song was about back then.
You know?
That's not always. I mean, age was not a factor in some cases. With Daniel, yes, because Daniel was real. He was real young and saved back then.
Come on, Jesus. Anyway,
The same reason why Marquise didn't know what Rock the Boat was.
I didn't either. So
He didn't.
I
He thought they was really. On the
really
boat.
thought they were talking about rock.
He really thought. He really thought it was about a boat. He was like, no, because when he said change positions, like he's like, you change.
You turn them on in the morning. I love it in my gut. Your legs around my. These words.
That's not the original song. I don't care. No.
Yes, it is.
Powder in the morning.
I do like this.
Yo, facts.
Yeah, Fiend. So you know they had this thing about. Never mind. I'm not into that. Being a munch.
What? Yeah.
I seen that the other day.
Like come on, this stuff, but like this.
But
A whole video about it.
Carpet munching.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's
So
all.
that's not a.
That's all.
They just took the carpet off. I'm a munch.
But
It's weird.
What?
Sharita said that came out when I was in high school in the late 90s. We all knew what that was, what it was about. It was funny because like I went to a traditional. So when the song came out, they was playing this at prom, and I was like, so y'all didn't censor this at all. Like,
No.
no.
They're not censoring
My
music
thing
at
is-
prom.
My thing is, ain't no cussing in the song. It's just
Freaky.
it's just like how the radio is. The radio, they'll play it if there ain't no cussing. You can say whatever crazy stuff you want to say.
571 boys and friends like to be Frank Morning's going. Now that was Peaches and Cream, and we realized that the words in the song is not appropriate for anybody listening.
It's appropriate for every married person in the world.
It just amazes me how naive and
I've
not
been.
in. You shouldn't have been. Look,
That was
Sharita said, "Yeah, this was a banger at both of my proms." Yo, back that thing up. Peaches and Cream, Whistle While You Twerk. 3 of the main songs at my prom.
But I understood.
Whistle While
I
You
feel
Twerk.
the poke coming through.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, I know you.
I didn't know that was
I
how it
wouldn't know.
was.
I
can't help it.
I was at prom experiencing what this song was doing. And I was like,
Oh, this is
He's like, oh, relatability.
Wait a minute.
Get out my head, bro.
Still ain't get it for so long.
for so long.
For so long. I just thought it was.
Well,
Yeah.
Daniel, I got you on a few years, so
I'm just saying.
you were a kid.
I'm just saying. My thing is,
It's the floor.
I blame
It's
myself.
the floor. The floor. Listen, when
I
I
blame
tell
my
you that,
sisters.
forgive me if it's not appropriate for those who are to say.
It's okay.
The humpagage.
Hump
day. Like, I'm on the floor, like grinding like this. This
Making
gene to
babies.
gene friction. This is just do what is it?
See, I grew up in the upside down on the wall era, so
Yes.
like
On the head, I got,
right on the wall,
Very Jamaican.
straight
Yes.
twerking,
Yeah.
legs,
Jumping off-
headstand.
Jumping off the speaker.
and
Yeah.
this is something like community support.
Right, right. All your homies holding you up. All the homies holding you up.
Now, I was already tall. Young girl can't short.
I
I needed support. When I say these knees, they wasn't gonna make knees then. I don't know where they was going. But I was down. Yeah. I was so low. And then Frank, thank you for your support.
Sharita said Daniel was my innocent, sweet baby bro. He was not supposed to know about that music. We were sheltering you. You were the sweet.
Like I said, I know the songs. I never knew what they were really about. I
Because
just thought they were the fun songs. So like, okay.
the raw coding of them was just creative. To the point that if you didn't know, it was literally just Peaches and Cream. Like, you're not thinking.
That's all I thought about it.
You did not hit until you.
With Diddy.
See, I knew Provocative because I grew up. I grew up with Provocative. So he was stroke it to the east, stroke it to the west. I be stroking. I grew up.
Even that song, I thought that was just a dancing song. That's just what you.
And
Just,
no,
like it was a dancing song.
No, and the nasty isn't new. It has been in music.
Yeah.
One lady says you can lick it, you can stroke it. You know, you can lick it, you can poke, but you ain't did a doggone thing until you stand up And that's old school. That's the throwback. So this nasty ain't new. Even to the man in the Nicki and them.
Do it.
Y'all nasty ain't new, man.
Sharita said me and Jess grew up in the Uncle Luke era. We did though.
Luke
Dirty Doodoo Brown. We was really dancing to a song called Doodoo Brown. Just
Dude,
Doodoo Brown.
what is he talking about? In that
No idea.
Doodoo Brown.
I thought he was
Doodoo
saying.
Brown.
I thought he was saying do the brown. I thought he was saying do the brown.
No, because it was Doodoo Brown, pop that, and then Cap keep coming, hope keep coming, Cap keep coming, hope keep coming, Cap keep coming,
I've
hope
changed
keep
the
coming.
words who was coming so many times. I didn't know who was coming. Rodney coming. Chris Brown. Who?
Not Chris Brown.
JT coming. JT coming.
Holy Ghost coming.
Now Holy Ghost coming. Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming. Jesus, get ready, 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 get ready.
Going down. I don't know what we're doing.
But we gotta get TD Joyce. We gotta get TD Jakes' voice in the back. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Pastor Tight Pants, we need you.
Y'all know we have
Bishop Tight Pants, we need you.
You know, gospel version.
She said the lyrics, the real lyrics are, oh, cat keeps, got it.
Revelation has been deposited this morning. This may not be the family show this morning.
This is why we got 2 viewers.
Cat keeps
Cat.
Even then, my young brain was not catching
Nothing.
as a bad thing.
Cat. Keep coming.
Cat keep coming.
Cat.
But what was you doing beforehand?
I thought it was cat.
Cat.
Like,
Oh,
no
keep
cat.
coming. I don't know. We got problems.
No,
Yeah.
so I'm like, this is how my mind translated. He's like, cap keep coming. So like, we pop a cap.
And we got
Like,
Yeah, no.
so I thought,
Was it?
because in the video you see like him shaking the bottle, things coming. So
okay.
it was like when you cap the cap, he could pow. Like
Got you.
Sharita says, I am dead. No, it's cat.
Even that, I still wouldn't have caught it if I would have seen that video. I'd be like,
Well, that's because you
Okay.
were like 5 when that song came
I was
out.
like,
So
oh, okay.
it's different because you were 5 years old.
This is me. Look at the video.
But that is hilarious. So amazing discoveries and lyrics.
So,
Okay.
no, I'm just gonna make a gospel.
So
version of
like
everything.
now I'm gonna have to take that song off the rotation for
And
my
the
40th.
lyrics are so simple. Like to do the ground. It is simply. I'm gonna read the first one. Don't stop. Pop that. Let me see. I wanna rock. 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 I wanna rock my man. I wanna move it up. Move it up. Keep on going. Keep on going. Here we go. Here we go. Let me hear you say, hey, we want to. You know that. I wanna rock. I wanna rock.
Once
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
does not scream sex to me.
Once again, you
It's
weren't
even
paying
better.
attention to Uncle Luke.
Even me right now does not scream it to me. I don't.
But it's cat be coming.
It's cat.
Yeah.
Cat keep cat.
Yeah, we got it. The lyrics say "Cat beat coming, beat that fine move." These words are not appropriate for I just can't.
No Luke song is appropriate for this radio station whatsoever.
But I'm not gonna say. But when that thing play,
Yeah.
Because
that thing,
I don't know what they're saying.
Oh, sis, and she just put the lyrics up there.
You know how many?
Is
Head and Mohead.
hey,
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, so you didn't know that?
No.
Oh wow. See, I did.
You guys are tarnishing young Dale's
we know you gotta expose the enemy. And it's not but when them joints hit,
But the nasty songs are not new. It's just not new. Like we had old nasty, we got new nasty, we had Akinelli nasty.
But
I'm
we
just
had-
gonna stick
but
to my
Luke-
lines.
nasty.
Uncle Luke, St. Luke's brother. His nasty songs had the
The
rhythm,
beat,
the beat.
Miami
Facts.
bass.
It was about popping before twerking.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say it was.
But what's the difference?
the difference
It's
is
totally different.
popping
Popping is
more
all
back.
in your back.
Ah.
I think about pop from on Friday, but you know, popping is more.
It's more involved
Right.
with
Gotcha.
the back.
Got it.
Twerking, you could just stand and twerk.
Yes.
It's just shaking your.
Twerking is
It's
the lazy.
movement of muscle.
It's shaking your thighs.
Twerking
is the movement of muscle.
Twerking is the lazy version of
My
popping.
wife, as my wife said it,
Because popping is full body. Twerk, you can stand there and.
as my wife put it, she said all twerking is shaking your thighs.
Oh, fact, you can't.
That's all she said it was. I was like, where? She was like, that's all it is. I was like, and y'all can't do it.
And I used to be a popper, woman mode. I used to dance with my cousin. They were
In Jermaine Dupri.
I used to pop, and then they had this dance with the arms and stuff. I probably don't know what I'm talking about, but the tremble used to be a thing, and the crybaby.
Oh, the crybaby.
Okay,
Now the tremble is when you just stood still and you just
Shut.
you tremble.
My uncle Naeem, may they rest in peace, taught me how to tremble. Just shake it like you have no idea.
Got electrocuted.
Yeah, but the crybaby used to be the joy.
I never understood that because once again, I don't.
You
see
have
the-
not.
Seen a kid cry like
I don't see the allure.
I've never seen a baby cry like
I've never seen a baby.
Never see the baby cry like that.
Tantrum tantrum.
Still never
Never
not like that.
Never seen.
Not
it.
letting on the floor popping, nothing.
Right. Never,
But not popping they butts.
never
That's
seen
the
it.
sexual part. We
Right. X-rated it.
giving you.
But the crazy thing is, one of the most famous artists out here in the world was doing a crybaby in his video. People didn't realize it until they pointed out Michael Jackson was doing a crybaby in the way you make me feel. When he was doing his dance, he was on the front.
Mike made it up, man. He made it up. Man.
That's a fact.
Mike made it up.
Mike was out here
Sorry,
crybabying.
Mike made it up.
Right.
Patent Michael Jackson dance.
What was the 90s segment?
It's a Michael Jackson dance. Patent
Yeah.
Michael Jackson dance. He did it first.
I mean, he didn't do it first, but he made it popular.
It's too
Like
late. All right,
the
people have
moonwalk
to stay on
wasn't
it.
new; he just made it very famous.
True.
So, yeah,
He did that.
because
All right,
he said kids were moonwalking. Michael Jackson just made it famous. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Rip to the legend,
All right.
the man, the
It's a
myth,
great-
and the legend.
I want a pair of those shoes though.
The penny loafers.
Nope. The ones.
Oh, with his face on.
The leaners.
Oh, the leaners.
The leaners.
The leaners.
Yes.
The leaners.
Had those at church.
Right.
So
So when they think you about to
tick,
fall out,
that's the best way to tick off the altar workers right there. I'm gonna let you fall.
when you getting prayed for,
You just lean.
He got power. No, he got leaners.
I ain't falling.
I'm not going down.
Listen,
Listen,
I'm
it's
not.
going down this
Let me
morning.
get back the church.
We gotta go to the church.
We gotta get to the church.
We get back, y'all. We get to church. We saw these spirit a little bit of, yeah. That's what I got. A little bit of joint Armstrong.
Like that would irk my nerves if somebody had leaners and I'm trying to make sure that you don't fall.
Mm.
Yo, I quit. I quit this job.
Yeah. Church news might get into it because I don't know the why factor though. Did we ever? I looked at some of the videos.
I did.
I
I watched
did.
a
Why
couple of
did
them.
he get dismissed
because he was
on the party bus with a picture?
on a party bus. Like they assumed he was inebriated and he was singing the lyrics to Doja Cat. But in one of the videos, and he pointed it out, he said, I have a problem with this because of some of the representation that the group as a whole has put on their Instagram. So they shouldn't have kicked him to the curb because of that. But it was more of an assumption that he was inebriated, not necessarily.
We'll talk about it when we get there. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll be back in 4 minutes, y'all.
So it's
church news.
the church. But yeah, I personally, if that's a disqualifier, then disqualify me. Because there's certain music I listen to. Sharita said Law Map City is going through.
Like the dude said on the video, he was like, it might be some stuff that they just not talking about,
Yeah.
and they dismissed it for it, and they didn't do it in a harsh way or anything like that.
I think Homeboy may be, dipping in the tipping on the other side. And that was just a nice, and that was before, and before it got out,
They was like,
let's
Let's jump in front of this.
let me separate myself.
He got that Richard Smallwood life.
Not the
and
richest.
I would be surprised if I never go over there, please. Y'all keep running the stores.
he got that
Y'all
Richard
on the church
Smallwood.
convention bus. Doing what the church conventions do. Younger generation.
I am.
This is Maverick City is AIM. It's AIM convention. You go there and, for AIM.
People be like AIM, and it'd be like, I'm not going. You have to tell people. I don't know what they're talking about. But I get it. I get it. But
Kids used to go to AIM just to smash.
we had
I've never been to AIM.
we had our convention. We had it. We're just not close. Our foundation is through JC.
Yeah.
But similar. I understand.
Sharita said a prophet I follow said there was an exposure coming with Mav City, and this was a day before it happened. She called it straight out. Huh.
Daniel. I've never been to a convention.
I didn't go to AIM because I knew what happened at AIM.
I don't even know what AIM is.
But then I
went to Congress.
Congress. I can't even word. What is we went to Congress? Congress is like
AIM is pretty much like a youth conference through the Church of God in Christ, but it was actually Smash Fest. It was
I've
Smash
never been
Fest
to any of those
with
things.
teachings in it.
going to Congress which they will call AIM or whatever. Though these things occurred, it was definitely fun.
Absolutely.
It was definitely fun, a good time to meet people. That's why I got my Ottawa family. Legit, right? How we did the lab, have a good time. Everything wasn't always far for all people.
Right.
But definitely had just. That's how Nietzsche. What's the name? Got to. I remember that.
I remember that
trip.
That was my last Congress until they brought it to Buffalo.
Yeah. Dang, and I was like, no, I can't be. Nietzsche's deep.
But at the time, he was.
Oh, I thought it was a youth conference. Okay, I was wrong. She said AIM is called Auxiliaries and Ministry Conference. It's not a youth conference. So which one was the youth conference that everybody was going to smash at?
I don't know. I wasn't there. The only
because I knew AIM was one of them, but I thought it was another youth conference. Everybody, it was just like, yo, you going to this? Yeah.
only been to anime conventions.
Right.
I've only been to anime.
I had vacation Bible school. They're like, oh, we had white.
Like when they talk about long hours and super, no, we didn't go through that. We had 2 services at the when that hour came, church was over.
See, old school Mount Ararat services was
We
long.
We was there for a minute.
Long
We was there
as
for a
heck.
minute. I liked it though.
Dude, no, because Pastor Jones, man, like he would make sure.
We had to do that double back on that first Sunday.
Everybody gets it.
He made sure, like, if you try to leave during church, he would lock the door so you could not leave.
I've never experienced communion like refuge.
No, valid.
Ever.
It is an experience. It is a service all by itself.
Absolutely.
Friday 716 morning friend like in the big Friday morning. Go now. Get ready to get into church news. The sound effect that should be happening that we make ourselves.
Yes.
Right.
Because we're an all efficient radio station. The cha-cha.
Oh, yes. So, all right. In the church news, Whitehead is still doing what he do. He's still doing it. Pastor Whitehead is still going through stuff.
Yeah.
But apparently, Maverick City Music
Yes.
has wrote a dismissal
Yes.
of Dante Ball.
Yes.
Who is actually an artist who I enjoy. And I enjoy his music. It was good. Fire. Maverick City Music, I enjoyed it as well. But give us some information, on why they.
So apparently they wrote a statement. I'm being negligent with my life, and I did not pull up the statement. But they wrote a statement basically saying that they still love David Bowe, but some of his behaviors have caused them to separate in this season. In a nice way of saying goodbye in the churchy way. But the reason why they're doing that, it is assumed that by the video he posted, it wasn't just because he was dancing to Doja Cat. It was because it looked like he was inebriated while singing Doja Cat, and that's why they separated. It wasn't a good look for Maverick City as a whole. The only issue with this is that Maverick City's Instagram, as we have saw in the video, has had different type of posts that would be controversial as well, including a woman that was heavily backed, and basically in a bathing suit thong situation, dancing to Maverick City music.
Heavily backed.
Heavily backed.
Big boom.
But then they say like when I watched the one video, they made it seem like she was on the
So
show.
this is the statement that Maverick City had said. It said, due to the behavior that is inconsistent with our core values and beliefs, we have decided to put a pause on our professional relationship with Dante Bone. Decisions like these are not easily because of the level of nuisance,
Nuances.
both professional and personal, that it is necessary to address. Maverick City Music is a collective of various artists from many different backgrounds and life experiences. As to such, to know one artist's actions or behavior can always be attributed as a reflection of our core beliefs and values. Not done yet. Dante is a brother in Christ, and as much as he has our full commitment and unwavering support as he continues to navigate in this path forward. Each of us need God's grace, and our hope is that we all pray and give him the same opportunity to grow in Christ as we give ourselves.
I think that the response is very well done.
Professional.
Very well done.
So I really feel like there's like Sharita said online, there were some things that was getting ready to be exposed, and to cover that up, we're gonna get rid of him. And I think that he's going to end up being the scapegoat to everything that was going on behind the scenes with Maverick City. There's always that one person that takes the hit for the group. And I think because this behavior gave them an excuse to pin this on him.
But he had his own response. And he said he was like, he kind of like sorry that it had to happen like this, but at the same time,
his response was, in light of the recent events and opinions, I've talked to some of the wisest leaders and brothers around me. I'm taking time off of social media to rest mentally and physically. Years ago, when I dreamt of all I would accomplish one day, I didn't account for the pressure and the opinions that will come with it. It is important for everyone to know when to step back and refocus. Hope you all understand and support. I will hit you up when I am back.
Yeah. Whose statement came out first?
There's going to be the dismissal, right? Now that the dismissal, this is the response to the dismissal thing. So, right.
So how do we know that his response isn't just okay, they kicked me out, so now I'm gonna try to make this look good in my head?
Whether you kicked out or not, I think that his response is just one of, I talked to my leaders, I'm gonna take a step back because and I think that his statement is valid. It's not extra explanatory.
He ain't trying to.
I didn't account for the opinions of the people regarding this. I was just being who I was, and nothing I feel guilty. Nothing I feel shame. It's just that I didn't account for the backlash that comes with me being who I am without my conviction. Right. So whether I feel okay with the listening to secular music, because one guy over there, he's like, no secular music as Christian, whatever, but I listen to the
Dr. Juan said the same thing, and then had a video of her dancing to Mary J. Blige.
Yeah. But even to her, that was before she got extra deeper. So she said, and she said, well, the more you did it, when you in the presence of the Lord, he changes things. That video was 3 years ago, so it was like the timeline of things, right? But and this is what I said to somebody at my job recently. I said, as Christians, we are not the most disciplined when it comes down to serving God, as those of other religions, if you will. Just that comparison. And I said, and it's cool. But there are some people who are more dedicated and more serious and imply more pressure on an Old Testament delivery outside of, you need both. So I'm not dismissing one than others. And I said, that's okay. It works for them. It's working for them and it's evolving for them. Now, because of who they are, they're going to project it works for me, so I'm trying to give it to y'all. But you have to know where you are, who you are, and what you're doing, and who you're assigned to.
See, and I think with the whole situation, I think if he didn't, like they said, appear to be inebriated, the Doja Cat thing wouldn't have been as bad. Because it looked like, because when you looked at the video, it was the one person playing like he was playing the instrument or whatever, and then it was Doja Cat, and then it said he was, mouthing the words of Doja Cat. The thing is, I have an issue
It was
with
a swaying for me.
and he was kind of like,
He was vibing.
but like no, that's why they say he appeared to be, and if they can't prove it. My issue is though, if you have such a problem with secular music, then stop sampling it with gospel music, because Maverick City has sampled secular music. So if this is just a connection to, he's listening to this kind of music.
I believe that it is more than.
Oh yeah.
I believe because I think that there's been grace. This is just me just talking, and I don't know the details, but I'm just going to use my good ear. Because I believe that there's more components to this situation behind the scenes,
right.
where we've already covered you
right.
time and time again. And now we're at a place where, okay, we recover you privately.
We couldn't do nothing
But now
about this
because of certain actions, because this I tell you all the time, you decided to take a private encounter
and put it on
and make
social
it
media.
public.
Yeah.
And now you're open to more people being able to comment on what is going on, whether it's the issue, whether it's a challenge, whether it's just you, whether it's no conviction. And now that you've done that, our level of covering, we cannot anymore.
Yeah, no, and that's what I honestly do think it is. I think it is more stuff in the background and stuff like that. It was just the fact that the presentation of it was, you're listening to this music. You were on social media with this music.
Now, my question is, did Maverick City say this? Or is this people commentating and assuming and putting things together saying they said this?
Right.
Because if Maverick City only said what the statement is, this is now the guys, whoever link I see,
whoever commentated.
Now commentating and assuming and adding layers to this.
Right.
That Maverick City didn't say.
Right.
And that's important as well.
Yeah.
Even as we deliver the message from the throne room fiery table.
Yeah. Because at the end of, like I said, and that's what I'm saying. If that's what the if the standard is, okay, we can't have the association with the secular music and our individuals, then that's my remedy. Then stop sampling secular music in your music.
Yeah.
Obviously, everybody knows that this table is more than that. It's definitely more than that.
I don't think the music was the problem.
Yeah.
It may have been for some people.
And it could be the lyric that.
Oh yeah, the lyric was a little raunchy.
But I feel like y'all said, it was the fact that he appeared to be
inebriated.
Right, and we talked about that earlier with the.
And that right there can set a whole different. Can start a whole different conversation with people.
Because it's like, okay, so you got drunk people that's worshiping on a party bus.
Right.
And you,
forget music. People listen to different types of music.
And let me just speak from Maverick City point of view. We've
talked to you already.
We already know.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
And we covered you with grace.
Yeah.
We already know.
I'm tired.
And we're moving. But what you have done now is because you continue to this behavior and you allow it to seep out publicly. We don't have the time right now to fight for your defense all the time. So we're going to have to cover you on a professional level. We're going to have to dismiss you. Yeah. We still love you as our brother and we're here for you. And let's get through this. But on a professional display, you can't.
Yeah.
That's like, I'm not going to call his name out. That's like Seth Preacher, who we've known to come to the city and run ragged.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to cover you, brother. I'm praying for you.
Right.
I got you covered. But I'm not going to open my doors for you to come minister here in the front because it'll take too much for me to repair what you destroyed and broken and what you bring in. And I don't want to have to go through that. You know what I'm saying?
So that poses a question like, where is the fine line? Because for me, I love God with all my heart.
You love God?
What's wrong with you? No, I love God with all my heart. But like, I have a birthday party coming up. We are not going to be listening to Kirk Franklin.
We are about to get lit.
We are not going to be listening to like Kirk Franklin or like Marvin Sapp at this birthday party.
This is predicated based upon what house you're committed to, and where you are, your position, and your conviction. All these.
Granted, nobody better go live. That is the disclaimer. You go live, you get booted.
But that's the situation you have to put those things in encounter. Not only your conviction, but who do you represent?
Right.
Because you don't only represent yourself anymore.
Right.
You represent God. The problem here is that Dante Bowe doesn't represent him. When you become part of Maverick City Music, you represent Maverick City Music.
Right.
So what they see is Maverick City Music in the club.
Yeah.
They don't just see, on this party bus singing secular songs.
Right.
So it ain't just about you.
Right.
They see what we represent. And what happens is that here's the clash. What you say you are is a representation, you represent us, and you put us in a place that compromises where we are. And I'm not saying that there's not more compromise behind the scenes and things happening.
Right.
But our public display, as an example, is you put us in a place that we don't represent.
Right. Right.
And that's where the publicity comes in. But I think personally, you got to check your convention because I DJ, I two-step, I line dance,
Right.
I'm good. Somebody's going to say something. Somebody's going to feel some type of way. Somebody's not going to like it. But those who I'm assigned to,
Right.
good. You know what I'm saying? But I have to be willing to accept the smoke.
What is the relevance of your opinion?
Yeah, and are you willing to take the smoke that comes with that? Because it's smoky.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna party at your party and you're gonna have a good time and somebody take a picture in the photo and they send it out there and they start dogging you and disrespecting you, don't get mad, don't get angry, you keep moving because of the fact that you were prepared for the smoke.
Right.
Absolutely.
I'm prepared for the smoke that comes with these decisions.
Because at this, and I would just, and that's where I think accountability comes in. Definitely with who you are and your leadership.
Sure.
Because there's nothing that and it's not saying that I have to get my permission from my leader for everything. I choose to because I honored my leader. So there's certain things I would run by my leader and be like, hey, I want to do this at my birthday. Is you cool with that? Is that going, because I serve you, not just as an elder, but I serve you as an armor bearer. Is that going to make it uncomfortable for you?
Right. And what you do is important because you don't represent Jay Cherie, Blue Hair Preacher, and all your movement. You represent Covenant Grace Fellowship International.
Right.
And when we see you, we see that.
Yep.
And because of where we are and who we serve, the authenticity and the rawness, you're okay to do those things because they don't violate what we represent. Which is frank. I'm a comedian live, I'm talking nasty on the station, but I still remain the integrity of you know what I'm saying? So all those components are factors. You know what? That actually somebody screenshot that and send it to me. So I can send it to some of these people.
Boo. Doo-doo.
You don't represent yourself anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You are not your own.
You know that.
You are not your own.
Why do I have to explain that to you? Because the Bible tells you that.
Right.
But no, because some people feel like because they're this is crazy. They feel like because they're not in the same spotlight as other people, that they can get
away
with
with
a lot more behind the scenes. Which is not true because people are always watching you. Like
even out of town. I don't know. Oh man, I thought I was getting away. Listen, let's go down there this moment. We get back. We're gonna get into hot topics and some local news or whatever.
Yeah.
And we're gonna rock out. It's going down first. We want to see Frank. Let's go get it.
Dang, we need to bring up the TD Jakes thing.
Huh?
That TD Jakes thing. Has some torch to the door.
Oh yes. We're gonna be back.
it was really the 10 minutes that I watched out of that 30-minute segment because I wasn't watching.
I thought it was nice.
It was really nice. I was
What is
like,
it?
so TD Jakes passed the torch to Pastor Sarah Jakes Roberts for Woman Evolve. So it's like,
Yeah, women that are loose.
yeah, Women That Are Loose is now
Got you.
Woman Evolve. Yeah.
Okay.
But it was a beautiful, from what I watched, because it was like 30 something.
I watched the whole thing. It was nice.
My ordination was 10 minutes. So I checked out after that. It's a lot, TD. But no, it was very like beautiful. And he basically said, like, the one thing I respected, he said, you didn't get this just because you're my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, you got this position because God sanctioned it and said so.
Yeah.
And he was like, so it's not a succession, it's an
Right.
appointment. And I was like, come on, Pastor Tight Pants. I love it.
Yo.
Yes.
That's her type.
Come on, Pastor Tight Pants. Yes.
That's gonna be his name from now on.
That's his name forever. Pastor Tight Pants. I was like, come on, Pastor Tight Pants. But no, because a lot of people, in a way, he killed the possible rumor. Oh, she only got this because that's his daughter.
Oh, right.
No, he was like, even if you had been my daughter, it's not a succession, it's an appointment.
Right.
And I was like, yo, I really respect that because some people assume, oh, pastor, she's gonna take over because that's his daughter.
You're like,
No,
nah,
she built her own ministry in her own life outside of her father. Her
Right.
father obviously created the platform because it's
Right.
TD Jakes, but she operated in her own lane outside of her father. And so that's why I appreciate him saying that. Like, this was not this was an appointment, not, whatever. And I just thought it was like I said,
That was sweet.
it was really
It was
sweet.
nice.
I was like, come on, Mama Jace, because she had her big
Right,
fedora and her little.
Yeah.
I said, okay, put your vest in your big fedora, matching your husband, type thing.
Y'all just walk off stage on here.
Listen,
Y'all
and
cute.
his walk away though was real dramatic. It was real slow and like,
Right. I was like, y'all.
I'm like, bro,
You gotta because
it don't normally take this long.
No, because you don't understand the fact that you gotta catch this glory. Huh? Okay, you gotta catch this moment is regal.
Yeah.
Regal don't move fast. This icon. I am my slow motion. All right. I don't need your face.
He walked up straight, slow mo. He was like,
Proud and dignified.
don't drop the mic.
I said he grabbed
Shoulders
his
went down.
He grabbed his wife's hand and walked off stage.
Real slow. Like, oh, this is how we do. Just
Word.
It's my wife. We love each other.
when you turn up the volume, you can hear the sound of the pants rub together.
His legs are skinny. He got.
I told you he's shaped like Gru. He is
It's all right,
shaped
but
like
listen,
Gru.
I'm
That's
not-
his
I'm about to get-
little
I'm
legs,
about to get
big belly.
About to give me my groom.
You don't have a Gru shape.
You don't think not yet? Well,
Because when you lose weight head to toe. So like when you started losing weight, it started with your face and then it went to your stomach and your legs. He just straight went Gru. Him and John Gray got that Gru body. It is what it is. Some people got the Gru body.
Make it happen for you.
But no, y'all are gonna be lit. The radio station is gonna represent at this party February 18th. Make sure you listening.
Uh-huh.
Okay, because don't say I didn't tell you.
Fire 716, your boy Frank, like the Big Frank in the morning. Going down this morning. Listen, we got one more topic to get into with church news. If you didn't know, now you know. The T. Jake's daughter, Sarah
Jakes Roberts.
Sarah Jakes Roberts has been given the mantle of Women That Are Loose, which is now called Women Evolve. I think it's great.
It's beautiful.
All phenomenal.
His wording was, "This is not a succession; it's an appointment." It's beautiful.
Yeah, I think that
Don't be late for the appointment.
no, in fact, to be able to transfer that is a blessing, but to be able to survive the go through for that.
Yes.
Because the storyline of his daughter is she's pregnant, she's young, situation, and coming through that, and then being able to step into your own is really a blessing. So it was good. It was good. Yeah, Frank was a good daughter. She's gonna do a divorce situation.
Yeah.
He ain't got to be doing that yet. They do a real good part of keeping that one. But keep her covered as well. But it's I'm done with TJ's
Halfway.
You want a TD Jakes moment?
But I didn't say a moment. I want to be effective. I want to be able to be. I was just in the bathroom where I was talking to TJ, and I was just like, we're talking about mega churches. Somebody got to be
Fact.
like we can all might whatever. Somebody has to have. Somebody has
Sorry,
to be.
Sharita. She said when your pants are too tight, you can't move too No, that's my sister for real. That's
Y'all say that, but listen, when you fat, you listen to me. I'm telling you, Big Frank, I'm gonna tell you right now. When you fat and you losing and your weight's going down, you think I'm not gonna get these 38s? You think I'm not gonna put this 30? If you think I'm not about to put this pants underneath my belly and feel good about myself, you crazy.
But once again, you don't have Gru body. We said this during the break. When you lose weight, it's from head to
I'm just
toe.
saying, Kevin was around when I was spinning. The pants got a little tight. They got slimmer and slimmer. I'm a little button up. But listen to me. I'm just saying that when you losing weight, you feeling good, and you go from that 50 to that 46 to that 42 to that 4, you to that 38 on this.
Yo,
Left.
By Levi's out here.
I didn't believe my wife when she was like, dude, you're not a 42 no more. You're a 36.
So I'm trying to get back to that 36.
Wear it. I was like, I can't be too tight. I'll be a 38. I'll take that.
No, weight loss is definitely a mental transition. And that's the stuff that they don't talk about. Because people are like, oh, I lost weight. You don't understand the mental transition that comes to losing weight where you used to be real big and then you go automatically to the plus size section because that's what you've been going to for the last 20 years.
Listen, this ring is big. We're big. 100, 500 pound, 300 pound, 600 pound wife big. Okay.
Close.
No. Oh, how close? I was close.
But you wasn't.
I was closer to 6 than I was to 3.
But I'm gonna say that. But you wasn't close to widening your doors.
Right. Plus you were taller. Plus you're tall.
Because
So
my stomach, it just went out. Marvin.
Ah, my guy.
Yeah,
He taught me how to tie a tie.
Yeah.
That's
just
my
out.
guy. Rest in peace, Marvin.
He was the big guy, but he wasn't like wide.
Yeah,
He was
tall and
tall and neck.
Gut.
Gut. Kingdom. Gut.
Couldn't tuck a shirt for nothing.
No facts. I think right now I weigh 350.
Word.
And didn't imagine where I was. But imagine where I was. You have no idea. 400 plus.
yeah, because when I met you, you were big. You were bigger. When I first met
When
you.
you first, no,
When I first met you,
When you met me in 2000 and
2009.
questionable.
Yeah.
I wasn't as big because 2009 I was like 330, 340. And I got excited when I got to 299
Got you.
in 2011 ish.
Oh, I was gone then.
So,
Yeah.
And I was back.
So
I was gone. You were back. Like
yeah, but when you met me, I wasn't as big as I was. That's the big. That boy big. I got so big. I went to the funeral recently, and the man was like, "Man, yeah, I didn't get passed away yet. There was a big guy there, man. He was gonna take over the big guy." I said, "That's it." About me, no, he was a big man.
that was
Yeah,
that was
we-
me. That's the yo.
Looking right at you. Don't know who you talking
No,
about.
who are you talking to?
Yeah, actually, because when you met me, I was at my biggest. I was at 354. I was big girl. That was Big Girl Chronicles for real. That
Listen,
was.
I mean, I think I'm married now, but I was a little mess. I was thinking about the win. Okay, I was thinking about the win and sin. Okay.
Yo.
I never forget this one person who didn't mention is I was staying. My sister was proper. I was just proper, and they had said something to me in the hallway. It was a female, and I had yoked her up like by her arms, brought her close to what she's talking to. And she just melted like. I'm gonna stay safe.
Ain't no stop.
I said, let me get out of here. But that's
Yeah.
I walked outside. She had to go to her car or something with a strut. I said, you bad. Boy, you bad. You can pull him like this. Good God Almighty.
Lord.
I know somebody asked me if we were talking.
I know he's talking.
I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
And so if you don't know, then you don't know. You never.
I couldn't violate that.
Yeah, that relationship. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, no. I was at.
Because I knew it was already a dangerous situation because she had a dangerous little situation. I already
Oh man, it was
down.
easy.
And then I was like, the house all the time. You don't know my life. You don't know.
All right, you're giving away too much.
Right.
What was that you was talking about?
Yeah.
Mind your business. Mind your business. That's all. Mind your business. But yeah, so but like everybody has that phase that they got to go through in weight loss. Because like even losing weight now, there's certain sizes I'll go directly to. Like Jessica, you don't wear that size anymore. Like get out of them numbers because you not in them numbers no more.
I got things I wear right now that are too big, but I just the shoes I got. So
Listen,
I just be crunching them up on the side.
leggings are a lifesaver because leggings are transitional from big to small. Men don't have that privilege.
Nah,
I wear sweatpants.
I'm gonna have to disagree with
I wear
Can we
sweatpants.
get male leggings? Is this thing?
No, I don't want that.
Let's not.
Let's not do that.
Let's
Let's
not
not
do
do
that.
Let's not even
Let's
start
not do
that
that.
trend.
No, I'm about to get me some.
Let me have that.
It's called Under Armour,
let
Frank. It's
them-
called Under Armour. Just wear Under Armour.
Under
Wear the Under Armour with the shorts.
Workout
man.
clothes.
Under Armour with the shorts.
Under
man.
Armour with the shorts, that's
That's
what it's called.
how we
But
do
do not
it.
think.
Look, you're running track.
Do not for 1 second think that you are gonna come from a big place and hold on to those big leggings. They're not that transitional.
No, so
They are not.
the non-qualities.
Once you
The non-qualities don't have snapback.
I ain't gonna lie.
The joints from Torrid, because when I was bigger, when I was bigger. I had some leggings from Torrid.
I hear you.
I lost weight. Them joints still, the snapback was real, so they conform to the body. Now
It wasn't the dryer.
It could,
but the joints
shrinkage.
the joints from Walmart, no snapback whatsoever. No, they're done.
No elasticity.
No, it's done. You got to get the quality legging that has a little bit of snap.
We only got 6 minutes. We got local news.
Local news: a couple of people got arrested. Niagara Falls looking for people. You know.
Somebody did die yesterday. Whose name I do not know. It was one of my coworkers.
Wow.
Prayer.
Wow,
Let me see.
Hold on.
What you got for hot topics?
Hot topics. The biggest hot topic right now is they are coming for Rihanna
What?
because she accepted doing the
Super
Super
Bowl,
Bowl, and they said that how can you be in solidarity with Kaepernick 2 years ago, and now all of a sudden you are accepting
Super Bowl 90.
That Super Bowl.
Okay, it's called securing the bag.
She don't need to secure her bag. She's a billionaire.
She really is a billionaire,
The
but
bag was secured already.
yeah. So that's the biggest
That's
joint
What
going
we
on.
have for a local news is that Hurricane Ivan fracture is
Ian.
up to date
Ian.
on
Ian.
they're doing stuff in Florida. Also, we have a
That's
local
a
rapper
brother,
who is to feature on. We have two things that's happening. Local rapper out of Niagara Falls is actually getting ready to release Benny the Butcher.
Oh, word. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. Bars.
Not many. Is it many fresh?
Nope.
Mini fresh.
Not that money, but there's somebody
Snelly.
else that's like supporting him. I see his face, but I can't see his name. But he's like a producer.
Not
why-
Timberland.
Not Timberland, but
Nope.
similar along that line. Just can't see his
When
face.
you said, who did you say first?
I said Manny Fresh. That's what I said.
Manny Fresh.
But it's
Birdman.
not Birdman. No, it's not Young Money. It's Jazzy.
Jazzy Fresh.
It might be Jazzy.
Jazzy Fresh.
Jazzy. Not Jazzy.
Fat. He's fat. On the bike chain.
CeeLo.
Not CeeLo. No.
E40.
Not E40.
My God.
So many people producing out here.
I can't think of
He a
it.
DJ? DJ
Yeah.
Casey?
We'll figure it out.
Khaled.
Not Khaled. No.
There's not a lot of fat producers out there.
No, there isn't. I see his.
Fat
his-
Joe.
Not Fat Joe.
Is Fat Joe producing?
T-Pain.
Not
T-Pain,
T-Pain.
not
He's
Fat
not
Joe.
fat. He's just stocky.
Oh my
I don't know.
God. It's chunky face. That's it. But yeah, so something's happening for people
That's
here in
what's
the
up,
city.
though.
Shout
Michael
out to
Filsetti Michael Filsetti was arrested in Niagara Falls on a adult altercation with another male adult where he stabbed the male in the left hand, causing serious physical injury. I'm sorry, his name is Hayden Arnett. My bad. So he was out here stabbing people in the left hand. He looked crazy in his photo. I'm not gonna lie. 9 people were arrested in a major drug bust in Westfield on Friday morning. Last Friday, they had 42.5 grams of fentanyl, 20.48 grams of methamphetamine, $2,062 in cash, and a sawed-off shotgun, a .22 caliber rifle, and a .22 pistol.
Oh,
They out here
He's out here doing work.
doing these things.
They was
Not
doing
with no
work.
22.
Yeah, so they released the names, which
Mini work.
I'm like,
Right, mini
wow.
work.
But yeah, 7 people
You
were.
got enough money for bro.
What else?
You
we
need
got
change.
going on? Hot topics for public basketball wives. Brooke Bailey, her daughter passed away. No further detail of what happened was released yet, but she passed away. And there was a shooting that resulted in 13 people dead in Russia at a school, and that was including children, 6 adults and 7 children.
It's crazy.
So the man.
It's happening all over the place. Man.
But and
Sad.
Kamala Harris will also be going to Russia while they do a missile testing situation. So let's pray that she comes back.
What?
Who's going to Russia?
Kamala Harris.
Missile testing.
She need that go. She got weed in her system.
See, this is that movie, the movie where
When Bruce Willis goes there because the son is there.
where it's the conspiracy.
It was Die Hard.
Conspiracy. Something goes wrong,
Uh-huh.
and now the United States is wiped off the planet.
And Post Malone has been hospitalized due to breathing issues and chest pain. So he has canceled city cities on his tours. So, hopefully he'll get better. But that's all I got for Hot Topics.
All right, what's your moment of inspiration? Let's go. We got 2 minutes. Good. That's good. That's real
That
good.
was the real definition of radio silence. Like,
I got it.
words of inspiration.
It's only a moment.
There you go.
Don't make one moment your life. It's only
This
a
is a
moment.
song with those words in different order. I can have this moment for life. Go back. For me, just keep trusting God. Like, that's it. Oh, this is what I'm gonna say. This is good. Repent for your feelings, because don't let your feelings trump what God has said concerning. I had that this morning, driving just because God, I'm sorry for allowing how I feel to stop my motivation based on what you said.
Yeah.
Because
Man.
this thing about the radio station and where it's going, what it's doing, that I held up a possible contract. I held up possible doors. I've held up people coming in because I was feeling some type of way. I lost what you've given me because I felt some type of way and allowed my feelings to trump what you said. So I stayed in bed. I didn't mean to rap like that.
Right.
But
You was a
I
poet, you
stayed
didn't
in
even
bed.
know
I
it.
didn't go, I didn't wake up. I wasn't motivated to do anything. And I made it more complicated than it had to be. And it caused a chain reaction. So I told God to forgive me for my feelings and not allowing them to trump what you said. So that's my word of inspiration.
Mine is be you, but it's gonna come with smoke.
Yes.
It's gonna come with smoke, no matter if it's a if you're doing it in the positive sense or a negative sense. Being you will come with smoke. So you just have to ask yourself, are you ready to handle the smoke that's coming too? Because this blue hair preacher got all the smoke.
Let's go down, y'all. Big Frank in the morning. I'll let y'all. It's going down. Big Frank, don't miss out on the good news. Good news coming back.
Will you be ready? All right. Do you have something planned after here?
To call my job and ask if I come in early. Other than to call my job and ask if I come in early, no.
Oh, let me get out of here.
Download the app.